A pandemic, fires, floods. Rallying has had a lot to battle against in recent times, but this time we're back to racing the clock. It has been more than 18 months since the nation's best rally competitors last went into battle for championship points. And a lot has changed since then. New cars, returning drivers, fresh faces, new classes, and a power stage offering up all-important bonus points. There's everything to play for at the first event in 2021, the Netia National Capital Rally.
Sets the scene for one of Australia's most thrilling championships. It's the RSCA Safety Motorsport Australia Rally Championship, and this is the 2021 Netia National Capital Rally. It's the first of a 6-round tour across Australia, and this year we've got new cars, new titles to fight for, and even new rallies. But we've got plenty of familiar faces and crowd favourites to look forward to. I'm Jess Dane. I'm joined by Australian rally legend Dean Herridge.
That's a bit over the top, but thanks, Jess. Thrilled to be here. Isn't it great just to have, Australia's best rally teams and cars competing for a championship again? And it's obviously awesome to be starting here in Canberra.
It absolutely is, and it's the first of a 6-round tour, as mentioned. Tell us about the calendar ahead.
Yeah, of course. As we say, starting in Canberra, very tricky rally, part of the endurance of our series. We move to Queensland after that. Of course, it could be a little warmer up there in May. Tasmania, based out of Launceston, expecting cold, chilly conditions. Who knows, even maybe the hint of snow potentially.
Thermals packed for sure.
Good one on that one. Victoria is in August. What I love, as we bounce across the states, the Australian Champs is almost like a mini WRC. We get different road surfaces, different style of driving required. So that you have to adapt to those rounds as you go. 5th round of the series, of course, Adelaide Hills. We know that one quite well. It's a bit of a rally favourite, a fan favourite, you might say. And, of course, our finale, which we're all really looking forward to, which is Coffs Harbour, which is our big grand finale happening in November.
Coffs Harbour, of course, it's a round of the Asia Pacific Championship as well, hopefully, all going to plan, and I'm personally most excited for that.
Yeah, that's going to be great because, of course, we hope to have some of the Asia Pacific's best battling it out in a finale there for us. So that's going to be super exciting. I just can't wait to get it started, to be honest, Jess.
Yeah, we'll be keeping a close eye on the Australian cars and hoping that they have a really strong showing.
Yeah, of course, and you speak about, former champions, Toyota Gazoo Racing, not just resting on their laurels, have built 2 brand new cars, one for Harry, one for Lewis, debuting them here. So it's, we have to see how the new cars go in and how quickly they are. Their old cars still existing in the championship, so lots to talk about in here amongst Toyota alone. Really
exciting year, and Harry, of course, coming off the back of a really dominant run. Will we see him defend his 2019 title and go for his 2nd ARC championship?
It's going to be really interesting to see how that goes, Jess.
Yeah, I guess we're coming in as the current Australian Rally Champions, so always a little bit of pressure to move forward with that, and debuting a new car makes I guess that pressure a little larger, but very much looking forward to getting out there and competing in it. It's what it's been built to do, and to have the new GR Yaris AP4 out on the stages is going to be, I think, very exciting for not only me, but also all of the fans.
It's been an incredibly stressful time, but the build has been good, relatively short. We've got an amazing car parked here in the background, and if you look, the GR Yaris was designed to be a rally car. If you have a look at the body styling, it's unbelievable. Thanks to the design team from Toyota Australia, based in Melbourne, and the car just looks amazing. I can't stop looking at it and smiling.
It's been a long 6 months with long hours at the workshop with the Neil Bates Motorsport team, putting in hard work every single day, 7 days of the week. But it's exciting to see the GR Yaris finish now. It looks incredible, and we can't wait to see what it goes like. I think we can expect to have to ease into it a little bit and find our way slightly with the new car, and constantly be making small adjustments throughout the first event. But the early signs are looking good, and I'm very excited to get it out on the stages.
In 2021, competitors will be vying for a number of trophies at each event, giving crews an opportunity to stake their claim as the best in class. The world's best R5 rally cars will go head-to-head with Australia's locally produced AP4 machinery on fresh new Hoosier tyres, the control tyre of the championship this season. The White Wolf Construction Production Cup pits the best production rally cars against one another, with the familiar Mitsubishi Evos and Subaru WRXs eligible for points in this exciting and competitive class. In the Shamrock Haulage Two-Wheel Drive Cup, the nation's best drivers powered by two wheels will go head-to-head on stages around the country, with this exciting class featuring some of the country's best young drivers. While the Junior Cup is open to all competitors under 26, and the Classic Cup sees eligible pre-1986 club rally cars duke it out in some iconic machines. With a long off-season for competitors, Toyota Gazoo Racing Australia has been hard at work, the reigning champions building two brand new rally cars for their 2021 campaign. With the new cars ready to go, the old cars too have found a new home. Shamrock Motorsport's Richie Dalton taking the keys to the 2019 championship winning Yaris.
Harry Bates' car that did not lose a single rally in its time. Has it been running just as smoothly for you so far?
I'm loving every minute of it. It just puts a smile on my face, and I can't wait to get the rally started on Saturday.
While Peter Dimmick is now behind the wheel of the second Toyota, formerly steered by Lewis Bates. There's plenty of storylines up and down this exciting field, including family rivalries promising to deliver fireworks of their own.
Tell us about driving against your son.
The goal for this event, it's a tough event. My advice, Darren, is do well, but at the same time, you've got to be there at the end. It's really an attrition rally.
The return of a former champion in 2017 title holder Nathan Quinn will bring plenty of smiles too. AGI Rally Sport have multiplied in the off-season, with Tom Monahan joining Luke Kinnear, both aboard Ford Fiesta R5 machines built by iconic World Rally team M Sport. Queenslander Ryan Williams is keen to show he's one of the sport's rising stars in his new Ford Fiesta R2, a two-wheel drive machine imported from Finland and sure to impress in his debut ARC season. The event began with testing on Thursday, giving crews a chance to brush off some of the cobwebs and sample their new machinery on the gravel stages of the familiar Cowan Forest. But for JJ Haddon, his event would end before he even set a time. His car heavily damaged in this high-speed incident in fifth gear.
JJ, tell us what happened out there.
Oh, probably just got a bit keen, so I did on one of the stages there. I kept doing the same stage in a few different times, so I got ever more braver. Came over one of the crests. It's like a jump with a corner on it. Came over that pretty hot. Caught that one, as in caught the corner afterwards. But then the next one after that, I was out of whack for 80 metres. And of course, all I had to do was let my foot off the throttle for like 2 seconds, but it's not really my style, so I just kept it planted. And unfortunately, the next corner coming up caught me. And about 60 metres up from that is actually where I went in. Went in along the grass bank, some guard caught the ground and flipped the car.
What state is the car in now?
The car is pretty badly damaged, to be honest. Like the front rails are gone, the back quarter panels hit the roll cage. It's just too much to try and fix it. If we tried to fix it, it still wouldn't be right, and it'd be probably more dangerous to drive for the weekend. So unfortunately, our rally is over before it begins. Curse of the Irish again.
Friday night gave rally fans a chance to enjoy the sights and sounds of rally up close, with crews on hand to officially launch the 2021 season in front of Canberra's rally faithful. The Abode Woden Hotel once again playing host to the ARC Service Park. With the formalities out of the way, 14 gruelling stages of Canberra's dusty roads await. Having claimed many victims in years gone by, the battle will be on from the outset. Day one of the Netia National Capital Rally began in style. Crews tackling just over 97 competitive kilometres across 8 tricky stages. It was a perfect start for Harry Bates and John McCarthy, the pair dominating the opening stages and vindicating the strength of their new GR Yaris.
Into 5 right, 30, turn length, 3 right plus. 200. Turn 3 left to crest. 100.
Third place in the 2020 ARC Cup, Clayton Hoy and Aaron Kelly were again quick from the outset, pushing their way into third, slightly behind Luke Annear and Andy Sarandis after the opening 2 stages, and just 24 seconds behind Harry Bates. While Lewis Bates was almost 4 seconds further behind in fourth.
It's quite slippery out there and we had a few little hairy moments, but that's all right. I've only done 4 events and it's been a new rally every time, so coming back here for sure. Doing them 4 months ago is, yeah, big advantage. So I think we'll go a bit slower this afternoon and just keep it tidy and see what happens.
There is nothing better than getting right into the heart of the action, and here in Canberra the perfect place for that is at Cohen Rally Village. 1,500 spectators have packed out this place to see not only 1 but 2 stages run through here, and they get to see those stages twice. So if anybody needs me, you know exactly where to find me today.
As the day wore on, there was trouble at the top for a number of contenders, including Annear. The Fiesta R5 coming to grief on the first pass of the charcoal stage.
Caution, stay right on brow, 4 left minus 4 minus 60. Oh no. Oh. You okay?
Yep. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Bad luck.
Sorry, mate.
We just came over a brow into a 4 left, and I just thought I had an extra 10 or 20 metres, and when I got over the brow, it wasn't there. So yeah, we just had a little off, and the car got stuck on some rocks, and we kind of gave up trying to get it out, and then we had another crack and managed to get it out. So we're back here now. Boys are getting it fixed, and we'll get back out this afternoon.
The second running of charcoal would prove just as disastrous for South Australian champion Guy Tyler. The Mitsubishi Evo pilot's monster crash at the same corner as Annear late in the day, ending his event and leaving the car significantly damaged and undoing his good work of getting himself just outside the top 5.
Unfortunately, had a bit of a brain fade, and I thought after a crest there was another 80 metres. Unfortunately, it was the same corner that Luke Annear and the straight went in a little bit earlier as well, but we approached it at warp speed and unfortunately, yeah, went over and through the trees, but we're kind of lucky to still be here. To be honest, the car's a bit sad, but you know, that can be repaired.
At the top of the field, things were looking comfortable for Harry Bates and John McCarthy, the pair claiming 6 of the 8 stages by the end of Saturday. It wasn't all smooth sailing though, teething issues with the car's turbo sending a small scare through the Toyota camp.
Just on the way back, I could feel like a boost leak or something like I'd done a turbo, so I did the best sort of mechanical analysis that I could and reported to the guys when they got back here, and they're going to find it now in service.
Younger brother Lewis took full advantage of those potential issues, claiming 2 victories and pushing himself further up the leaderboard. So at the end of day 1, familiar faces sit at the top of the leaderboard. 2017 champion Nathan Quinn showing no signs of rustiness, fighting his way into third with some quick times across the day. Richie Dalton had a slow start but did enough to bounce back to 4th, while Darren Windus also impressed in 5th. Son Aaron sits 8th, while young guns Taylor Gill and Troy Dow round out the top 10.
Lewis, what a fantastic start to the weekend. Brand new GR Yaris, you said it's run faultlessly and you topped 2 stages. How's it been?
Yeah, it's been amazing. You know, credit to the team at Neilbats Motorsport. We've debuted 2 brand new GR Yarises this weekend, and today they've been absolutely faultless and they're a joy to drive. So yeah, very happy.
Your experience is clearly coming through. I mean, are you surprised to be on a podium or not?
When you say experience, are you referring to me? I'm sort of getting a bit old.
Yeah, well, I can say that, can't I? You've been and done a few rallies by now. There's a few young whippersnappers out there you're taking on.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. But yeah, sure, you know, like it's one thing having a novice co-driver, but you've also got to drive within your means. And look, I haven't done a pace note rally for years now, since 2018. So we've been doing a lot of blind rallying, so, you know, when all else fails, just read the road.
Richie Dalton, you have had a really solid Saturday and the fight for 3rd is coming down to the wire. How was it from where you were sitting?
It was awesome. Look, we had a plan and we stuck to it. It was a bit frustrating this morning. Found it hard to get into a rhythm. I felt if we were able to start on Cowan first and kind of settle in there and then go to Tinwinvilla, that side we would have been better off. But no, it worked out well. Everything that we put into the plan went according to plan. So we're very happy. We're, I think, less than 10 seconds off a podium at the moment. So and there's a full day to go again tomorrow. So bring it on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100. 8 left.
Turning hairpin left. 80. 7 right, okay.
1 black crest. And the clip 6 right minus 60, 4 left. 150. 4 left plus. Into 5 right, 30, turn lake, 3 right plus. 200.
After a challenging first day, which saw almost 1/3 of the crews fall victim to the harsh gravel roads of Canberra, day 2 wasn't going to be any easier. Only 23 crews were left to take on the remaining 6 gruelling stages. Just as he begun the first leg of the rally, Harry Bates flew through the day's morning session, taking out the opening stages and extending his lead out to almost 2 minutes over younger brother Lewis. Both drivers looking fairly comfortable with their new set of wheels. Richie Dalton continued his charge up the standings, piling on all sorts of pressure on 3rd place Quinn, getting to within 3 seconds of the former champion by the end of the day's 2nd stage. However, his chances of securing a maiden ARC podium were all but over by the 2nd pass of the Tidbinbilla stage. A spectacular crash seeing Dalton and co-driver Dale Moscott deep in the forest. Thankfully, the pair walked away unharmed, but Dalton was understandably devastated by the early exit. The Irishman wasn't the only high-profile driver to have his rally cut short from the unforgiving stage. Young gun Taylor Gill and Darren Windus, the other 2 notable outs on SS12. It was a tough pill to swallow for Gill, as the youngster had been well inside the top 10 and on track for his best ARC career finish. While Darren Windus had led an entertaining duel with his son Aaron before the senior Windus rolled his Subaru. Dalton, Windus and Gill's exits had major implications on the event ahead of the final 2 stages, as a number of drivers had moved up the order and into the top 5. As luck would have it, some late drama to the leaders on the penultimate stage threw a spanner in the works, as Lewis Bates won his third stage of the weekend and gained a full 1 minute over the reigning champion, who suffered a major setback.
We're not exactly sure what it was, so we're just trying to work it out and see if we can go to the power stage with a car that works properly. But it looks like we've dropped about a minute, so less than ideal. We'll see how we go.
The new ARC power stage saw competitors tackle a shortened sprint to the finish of the rally, and the crews had to weigh up the battle for bonus points or just making sure they finished the event. Despite some early question marks heading into the stage, Harry Bates showed us why he's the hot favourite to take out the championship, grabbing a less than 1 second stage win over his brother Lewis and claiming victory on the opening round of the ARC season.
Possibly one of the most nerve-wracking weights to get on a stage ever after those electrical issues.
It was. Electrical issues, I was just saving my tyres. No, it really was. And to be here and to have a straight car and a brand new car that's an event winner, I couldn't be happier.
While Dow capped off a memorable comeback to the ARC, setting an identical time to the 2017 champion Nathan Quinn to finish equal third on the power stage.
You've shown that consistency this weekend has got you into the top 10. How was that run?
Yeah, it was just clean and smooth. Didn't take too many risks, and I think I had a pretty clean run, yeah.
For Harry, it was the perfect start to his title defence, while Lewis was thrilled just to finish an event that had plagued him in the past. Both brothers delighted with their new cars, and a Toyota Gazoo Racing Australia won too.
Brand new car, you never know what to expect, but yeah, we've exceeded, I think, the whole team's expectations. Everyone was pretty nervous yesterday morning, but to have two brand new GR Yaris's both on the podium as a 1-2 is just an amazing effort from the whole team, and yeah, we're all very excited.
Quinn was certainly one of the standout performers of the weekend, his outright third place also securing the New South Welshman victory in the White Wolf Constructions Production Cup over Aaron Windus and $1,500 cash for the round win.
Nathan Quinn back on the ARC scene, and you came back with a bang. How was that?
Yeah, it was good. It's good to be back. You know, yeah, it's been a long time, and back on pace notes and the rest of it. So, novice co-driver, big fat car, big fat co-driver. I'm not doing too great myself, but it's good to be back in the company. It's great to be with the new Toyotas, and you know, I was here 4 years ago or so, and the whole service park's changed. I might have to update my van now.
Fresh from his own giant-killing performance in the opening round of the Victorian Rally Championship, Adrian Stratford claimed the Shamrock Haulage two-wheel drive and Junior Cup honours. Stratford now will take home a fresh set of Hoosier tyres as a reward for his efforts.
What a weekend you have had. You've won the two-wheel drive cup and top junior. How was that for you?
Absolutely fantastic. We had a great run today. The stages are everything that I expected. People warned me the different stages that you have in Canberra. On the car, it's probably 3 or 4 rallies all in one. It's so rough, but then in sections it's so smooth and fast and flowing. It was awesome.
And Trevor Stilling and Murray Hines secured the ARC Classic Cup honours aboard the mighty Datsun Stanza. Stratford's drive was also enough to secure 7th outright, just behind Andrew Penny and Reece Llewellyn. White Wolf Racing's Tom Clark endured a difficult weekend behind the wheel, but still managed to place 8th, ahead of Bethany Cullen and Irishman Cale Carey, who rounded out the top 10. With Canberra Run and One, a brand new Challenger Weights cruise with a new look rally coming our way. The Accent Benchtops Rally Queensland will see drivers and co-drivers head to the Sunshine State for round 2 of the championship. There's plenty of anticipation for the new stages around the Gympie region, with the ARC returning to Queensland for the first time in almost half a decade. In the meantime, keep up to date with all your ARC news at rally.com.au as we count down to Rally Queensland on May 21 to 23. Until then, this has been the RSEA Safety Motorsport Australia Rally Championship.